Welcome to another episode of the Rural Eckerd, Rural Exploration and Documentation. Today we'll be looking at the old Eckerd store / Rite Aid in downtown Jasper. But before we get started, let me give a quick history of the company as a whole and this particular store here in Jasper specifically. Eckerd started way back in 1898 by 27-year-old J. Milton Eckerd and Z. Tatum in Erie, Pennsylvania. It's a long and winding story from back then till now, but suffice it to say, Eckerd Drugs was around until 2007 when Rite Aid acquired ownership of the remaining Eckerd pharmacies from a French-Canadian company, Jean Coutu Group, who had originally bought roughly half of them from, of all companies, JCPenney, who had merged with Eckerd's through an agreement in 1997 in an attempt to expand their catalog business by using the Eckerd stores as catalog centers for customers to order and pick up JCPenney merchandise. But as online ordering through the internet came into existence, JCPenney failed to keep up with the times by not updating their IT networks and came to view the Eckerd side of their business as a distraction and split up the stores and sold part of them to CVS Corporation, who turned most of those stores into CVS pharmacies, and the other part to the Jean Coutu Group, who operated in the United States as Brooks Eckerd until they sold out to Rite Aid in 2007. They remained Rite Aid stores, including the one here in Jasper, until the late 2010s, when around 2018 Walgreens tried to acquire Rite Aid, but because of antitrust concerns went a different route and ended up buying only a portion of the Rite Aid stores, including the one here in Jasper. Being that it was directly across from an even newer Walgreens store, they opted to close the Rite Aid store, which was originally started out as the Eckerd store. And now the store sits empty and abandoned, but in relatively good shape since being closed for 3 to 4 years. So now let's take a look at the Eckerd store / Rite Aid pharmacy. Here we are looking at the old main Eckerd / Rite Aid street sign facing Highway 53 in both directions. Something interesting I found out about the logos and signage while researching Eckerd is they were designed in such a way with the rounded ends to look like a capsule, which I never really thought about. Looking at the front of the store, with our back turned to 53, you can see the label scar up over the door. You can see kind of where Rite Aid used to be. And of course, back in the day when it was first built, it was Eckerd Drugs. Had their signs up there, but you can tell there's a label scar left over from Rite Aid there now. Just walking up to the door here. Going to get some footage looking inside of it, and I'll tell you now, the inside the store looks pretty clean and tidy, although gutted because they took out all the display shelving and product and everything, of course. As you can see, they have those location closed, store closed and pharmacy closed, and of course it's got Walgreens on there. But as you can see, they have completely gutted the inside of it, took out all the shelving and display racks and everything along the walls. Sorry about the glare there. Very hard. I was trying to take my hat off to block the glare off the glass, but kept getting my hat in the shot there. I apologize for that. Looking back towards this, straight back towards the back of the store, and then over there to the right is where the pharmacy used to be. Pretty much all I'm getting here is the glare, so I apologize for that. doing the best I could there. Now we're looking at the left side of the building, the side that faces East Spring Street. So I have East Spring Street in my back here. And there's another street that's right here. We're looking across Wall Street, which comes from East 53, or East Church Street I should say, over to East Spring Street. And this is just the back of the store. There's really nothing here to look at. Now we're looking at the right hand side of the store where the drive-through window is at. Getting a closer shot there of the drive-through window. Of course, it says the pharmacy is closed and they've been taken over by Walgreens. Here you can see another Eckerd / Rite Aid label scar facing East Church Street on this side of the building. This brings us to the end of another episode of the Rural Eckerd. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and subscribe for more similar content. And if you want to be notified of any new uploads, click that bell in the upper right corner of your screen. And if you have any comments or suggestions for content, by all means leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everybody, and hope to see you in our next episode.